some successful ACLJ work that just happened. One of our attorneys, Liam, he is joining us remotely right now because, Liam, why don't you give people an understanding of what just happened? You walked into court this morning. Like I said, my script here is actually already out of date. That says today we're headed into court to defend the rights of a preacher arrested for telling people about Jesus. Well, we're not headed into court. It's done. Go ahead.
We're headed out of court. That's right. This was a great case. This is, I would say, a classic ACLJ case. We had a street preacher in Chicago right outside Millennium Park where he had a little speaker. He had a microphone. He was spreading the good news. And the police came up to him and said, hey, you need a permit for what you're doing. So they tried to cite him. And they also tacked on a resisting arrest, obstruction of justice charge, which was completely unfounded. And we know that because his friend had filmed the entire interaction. So the minute we heard about this case, we knew we needed to step in. We came into Chicago this morning, totally prepared for a trial. We got a hold of the prosecutor and we got to show him the video before we even called the case, and we explained to the prosecutor, there's no way this isn't right. And after I think about 20, 30 minutes with the prosecutor, we got a hold of him. Prosecutor admitted or agreed to dismiss the counts. And so that was a great favorable resolution. It was absolutely great to, shake this guy's hand and tell him he's free to go and continue spreading the good news.
Yeah, I think these quick wins sometimes, look, it still takes time. You got to go through this process. We got to you get connected with a legal team and all of these things. Again, at no cost to the street preacher himself who was doing this. But sometimes this is what it takes. Always good to have your cameras ready also, too. I think we all know that now. In 2025, always good to make sure that you are covering it because at this point, you can walk in and go, here's what happened exactly. And it gets taken care of. Now, this isn't always the case, Liam. Sometimes these cases go on for years. But in some instances, because of the strength of the ACLJ team and your expertise, we're able to get things done fast and get these quick victories.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to work on this case, and we're glad to take it on.
Liam, good work, and good work to Ben Cisney as well, who's there with you. It's always important for us to be able to show those of you that watch this broadcast, when we talk about our attorneys are doing work while we broadcast, while we talk about these cases, they're not located in Chicago.
No.
They left D.C. to go to Chicago to be prepared to go to trial. And trials, not always quick.
No.
So they are on the ground. It's the ministry of presence that you've heard about here for so many years that our lawyers show up at no cost to the client and didn't even have to get to the trial phase because they were able to say to him, you are free to go and get this resolved.
Yep. Thank you, Liam, so much for joining us, and thank you for the ACLJ supporters out there and ACLJ champions. It has been wonderful to see these successes and to hear these stories coming out of our team. And again, you can find even writings from Liam and everything on our website on aclj.org. It's really great content there, so make sure you're staying attuned. But look, this is why we need you to help us, join us in the fight, as we say. You got to help defend Christians, pro-lifers. You got to help street preachers, your kids that are in school right now. And again, we're thrilled to report that is a victory right there. And we also have another victory for life. Because as we said a little bit earlier, we sent a demand letter to a hospital in New Mexico, again, representing 5 techs who did not want to participate in abortions, these people that are pro-life. And we were able to receive opt-outs for all of them. Again, these aren't people who have to then go pay for our services, not how it works. It only works because people like you support the ACLJ. And now is the greatest time to do it ever. Because we are fighting these on every front, whether that is in the law, whether that's in the media, whether that's Washington, D.C., or around the country, whether we're in court in Chicago or New Mexico, or in Europe, all over the world. If you want to get engaged and join us in this fight, become an ACLJ champion right now. Go to aclj.org/champion, scan the QR code. We really would appreciate it. We are so excited to announce the ACLJ's brand new app, completely redesigned to provide you with the best tools available to partner with us at the ACLJ. You can watch the daily Secular program, sign the petitions, customize your ACLJ membership experience, donate with the click of a button, and receive up-to-the-minute critical updates that the mainstream media can't censor. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to your phone's app store, search ACLJ, and click install. It's that simple.